About 7 to 8 months ago, I joined Forsaken for the first time. I didn't expect much from it and was only playing because one of my friends had been bugging me to play it, but little did I know that this was the game that I'd begin to play hours on end just to get quote-unquote good at the game. After recording my first video on Forsaken, I knew I wanted to make more, I just didn't know what to make the videos on. Then it hit me. What if I got better at the game? Not just better, but better at everything in the game. Every survivor, every killer, and maybe even learn some techs. And that is what I did. For the next month of my life, I did everything I could to truly get better at the game, and in the end, I think I succeeded. So here is the short, hopefully, summary of my journey from noob to pro in Forsaken. The first thing I wanted to improve on was the speed I complete generators at, because jeez, I was not good at those puzzles. After 10 minutes though, I was still not good at the puzzles, but I decided to move on because I knew I'd have more time to practice them when I'm actually playing Forsaken. Now it's time to start my actual training to become a Forsaken Pro. And who will be training me, you might ask? Well, let me show you. Now it's time to get to my actual training to becoming a Forsaken Pro. So, I've gotten a Forsaken Pro of my own and my friend aking14 to help me. But wait, where is he? He's not here. Ah! What is that? Yeah! This is aking14, my friend who you might remember from my first video on Forsaken. He's the one who'll be training me and being there for any help I might need in this journey. He started off by going over every survivor and killer and trying to find one that fit my playstyle, while I was standing there and doing what he said without a second thought.
I highly recommend 007 on 7 because he's like the most versatile survivor, which means he can do so many things for like just one survivor.
I bought him.
He's basically a sentinel. Oh,
You're like, oh, okay.
I thought that would take like way more convincing, but like
I bought him. After half an hour of looking at different survivors and killers, I ended up choosing to start with 007 and 7 and Nolly. And with that, we went into a public server to begin the first of many rounds to come. As you watch this gameplay of me on screen, I want to take a moment to explain how this challenge is going to work. After thinking for a bit on what would be a good time to stop this challenge, I came to the conclusion to stop once I have every character at milestone 1, aka level 25. This lets me get used to how every character functions and actually begin to get good at them without pouring hours on end to every single character. What's good about this is before even having the idea of this video, I already got Noob and Cool Kid to milestone 1. Now you might be thinking that this goes against the challenge because I need to get good at every character, but Noob is really easy to use, and I'm already really good at Cool Kid. After playing for a good amount of time, I began to learn and get better at my first two characters, so I began to shift to new survivors starting with Veronica. And after playing a few rounds with her, I've realized that I found my least favorite character. I don't know what it is, but I'm just really bad at Veronica. Like, really bad. So I decided to save her for later and try Guess 1337, which even though I was still bad at him, how do I use punch? How does punch work? I somewhat got the hang of it. This cycle of me switching from character to character continued, with me going to Chance, who I somehow got a lot of achievements for early on. But I never switched killers though, with Nolly being my main killer throughout this section of the challenge. During this section you can also see one of aking14's friends, Void, in the back. Alongside Egg, he also helped me a lot in this video and was very funny, so if you have the time, type WVoid in the comments. I knew that before I began my actual grind to complete this challenge, I wanted to get every character, so after testing and grinding with different killers and survivors, I finally completed this goal at the 7 hour and 20 minute mark. After purchasing my final few characters, I played as them, and to my surprise, I really enjoyed playing as 2-Time. I enjoyed playing as 2-Time so much, in fact, that I decided to make him bald. I'm sorry, I had to keep this part in the video. After achieving my goal of a full roster, I began to peacefully grind my way to the end of this challenge. But because of my unfortunate luck, after 7 hours of pure gaming later, this happened. See, at the time of recording this video, an event was going on in Forsaken where you can collect Sukkars to get cool skins, which I didn't really care about because I just wanted to complete this challenge. But little did I know that the final item in this event was a whole new killer that I'm pretty sure was in a SpongeBob episode.
Wait! If that was you on the phone and you on the bus, then who was flickering the lights? Nosferatu!
You may be wondering how this affects the challenge. Well, as I mentioned before in the rules, to beat this challenge I must get every character to milestone 1, aka level 25. How am I supposed to do that when there's a whole new killer that I don't have? So this was the beginning of a very long grind to come. Also, I didn't know that you could buy Nosferatu with player points after the event ended until I already finished recording this video, so... Nosferatu came out on November 28th, 2025, and the event ended on December 5th, meaning that I have around a week to go from a little under 250 Sukkars to 3,500. How am I going to do that, you might ask? Well, I had a plan. If you watch my videos, you may know that I have a lot of alt accounts, and I mean a lot of alt accounts. So my plan was to get me and my alts in a low populated public server and kill them as killer, giving me a lot of Sukkars. And as a bonus, I could try and make everyone else rage quit so that I'll be killer more often. So throughout that week, all I did was this grind method, and after 14 hours, this happened. I have enough for Nosferatu! Nosferatu!
Get it!
Nosferatu!
Get him, no! He's OP, bro. He's OP.
Please, Nosferatu, I need this.
After getting Nosferatu, I checked my progress in this challenge to realize that I have only 8 more characters to get the milestone 1 before this challenge was over. These characters include Veronica, Builderman, Guess1337, Elliot, Sukkar, 2-time Taff, and of course the killer I just got, Nosferatu. After that realization, I knew that I was close to the finish line, so I got straight to work. With the little time I had left in this challenge, I could see the finish line, and oh, I'll tell you, it was an amazing sight. At this point, I've recorded 35 hours of footage, and knowing that it would end soon just brings a tear to my eye. I continued grinding, finishing one character after the next, until I only had 4 left. This was when I knew that I was in the final stage of this challenge. So I present to you the final chapter of this video. I decided that to end off this challenge, I would play one character, level them up, and then move on to the next until they all reach milestone 1. I did it like this so they'd all kind of reach milestone 1 at the same time in some way. Now that I knew how I wanted to end this challenge, I put my plan into action, and after 10 hours, this happened. Successfully zaps him, and he is now stunned. And now, I healed this 2-time right here for our final win of the game.
Next at him.
Woo! I finally did it. After 45 hours of blood, sweat, and tears, I got every character to milestone 1. But that wasn't the point of the challenge. The point was that I was supposed to get good at the game, not level everybody up. But after rewatching the footage and comparing it to my first video, the people I play with, and even my coach, I realized that I did get good at the game and pulled off some stuff I thought I'd never be able to do. Oh my god! What stuff exactly? Well, let me show you. Alright, let's review what I've improved on this challenge. I now have an overall better knowledge on how this game works. I have better knowledge on every character's functionality. I've developed important skills like stamina management and making predictions. I've gotten overall very good at every character's mechanics and can play them well. And finally, I've learned many techs, such as react blocking, parrying, clone blocking, block baiting, trick stabbing, and I kinda did a wall hop as Veronica. And here are some of the achievements I also got while doing this challenge. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you especially like my channel, subscribe. And if you want me to do more videos on Forsaken, tell me down in the comments. And I'm doing a 500 Robux giveaway at 500 subscribers, so if you want to enter that, comment your username down below. And thank you to all the people who helped me on this journey to become good at Forsaken. That being Cammy, GamerLiam, Eds, Void, and especially my coach, Aking14. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye! Oh. What is that? I guess that was nothing. What? Oh no. What's happening? Why is everything red? What is that?
Get over here!
What? Ah! Help me! Please!
Boom, 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 boom.